Oh, it took me years to just take one thumbnail and I don't think it was good. The thing is that lighting is very off, so never mind. Hello my sweets and welcome back to my channel. So let me just take this off. It's quite... So in my last video that I posted last week, I was reflecting on my 2018 and 2017, where I was talking about our house getting robbed in 2017, and then also that 2018 put me on like a lot of growth. Like I had a lot of growth during that year. So you can check it out. I will link it down below. I also said that I have a very good news that I would be sharing today, yeah, it has to do with school, as you can already see from the title. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I didn't know where to start. It's just so much to talk about, like, honestly. So I'm gonna try to keep this video as short as possible. Those who are already following me on Instagram and stuff already knows that what I'm gonna say right now. I also, like, I posted a picture last week where I wrote about like my acceptance, and then a little bit about my life as a child, and how I used to feel and what I have achieved, basically stuff like that. It's quite deep talk, so I'm not gonna talk about that a little bit, but if you want to check it out, then check out my Instagram. It's Ravine, and yeah, you can also read the caption because that's the whole thing. Okay, so where do I start? As you all can already see from the title, I got accepted to university. If you have been following me since day one, you will know that I wanted to become a dentist. Yeah, so I answered that question in my Q&A video, which is totally fail. I think I might have to do another one. But yeah, so in that one I said that I wanted to become a dentist, but I love that field, honestly. But those 2 years where I've been homeschooling, you already know that as well, where I've been doing distance studies and stuff like that, I've been having, like, I actually thought about my life a lot. Like, what do I really want to achieve in life? What do I want to do? And stuff like that. And to be honest, those 2 years actually answered my question, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna tell you why and stuff. As many of you know, I got very sick during my college years, like last year of college, like beginning as well, because, like, you know, we all go through hardship and stuff like that. I'm not going to be talking about that specific, because this video is going to be about positive vibes and all that good stuff. So I got very sick especially during my last year in college, which was probably 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember properly, but I got very sick, and I had to stay home a lot and stuff like that. I got IBS, I got a lot of stuff going on. So I didn't, like, I had few subjects that I had to do from home because I didn't do those exams because of my sickness, basically, which is good now. That was before. So I had to do homeschooling for a bit, since I remember every time, like, I woke up for college and stuff like that, I used to get like very sick. Like, I used to puke, I used to like have like very bad stomach ache, and I just couldn't get out of bed. Like, it's depression related and anxiety and all that stuff, right? I just couldn't get out of bed, and every time I tried, I used to puke, and I was in so much pain, like cramps here and there. Like, I still have cramps now and then. It's the IBS cramps. Those are horrible, but lucky that I could do distance school and stuff, because without it I wouldn't be able to recover and think about my life. So my goal was to become a dentist, like get into dentistry school. But and trust me when I say this, in Sweden it's so hard to get into dentistry school. Now I'm going to talk about a little bit about my grade stuff so you understand where I'm coming from. So in Sweden, when you have college years, college year is basically 3 years, and in those 3 years you have basically over 20 subjects, like math, Swedish 1, Swedish 2, 3, 4, I don't know, and then you have math 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even, and then you have and then you have biology, chemistry 1, 2, and like just a lot of stuff going on. And you know, you even have those subjects that you don't even need in the future. But in Sweden, how we basically do is that you basically have, like, for example, let's say you have 20 subjects. We have more than that, but let's say we have 20 subjects, and what basically happens is that they and in those 20 subjects you basically get, like, you can get A, B, C, D, E, right? E is the lowest, F is like fail, and A is the highest. You don't have like A plus and stuff, you just have A, straight A. And A gives you 20 points. So let's say you get like I think C gives you 15 and E gives you 10. I'm not too sure, I have to check. But what you basically do is you add all these numbers, I mean points, and then you divide it with like 20 subjects. Or let's say if you have 18, you divide it by 18. So then you get to you get a lower point grade or whatever, and let's say you get the highest you can get is 22, I think, and you need 22 or something to get into dentistry school. So imagine you need to get A's on every subject you have, and you have 3 years, and you have it was just so stressful, like honestly I can't even think about it. So imagine now I got sick as well, and and stuff happened in my life and stuff like that. So imagine how bad it actually got, like the last year. And the last year is quite important. Like, you can't focus on just one subject, you have to focus on all the 21s. Like, it's crazy, it's actually crazy. So it's a lot, and imagine all the stress and but anyways, so yeah, I was sick, I had hospital visits and all of that during my years and college years and stuff. So imagine I didn't go, I went to school a lot, like in the beginning and stuff, but last year was totally a fail, like I couldn't. So I got to do distance school, and alhamdulillah, like during my distance school I was still sick and stuff, but I did good, I did well, because it was my timing. Like, I could wake up whenever I wanted, but I had to do it. Like, obviously I wouldn't wake up whenever I wanted, because I literally had essays every day to send in, like something to send in every day. So I had to wake up earlier and sleep late anyways, but I was still at home. But that was quite hectic as well, but alhamdulillah I did very, very good. I got good grades and stuff. But to be honest, now when I was in hospital and stuff, and you know, I've had I've had 3 surgeries in total, and so yeah, I've been in hospital a lot. Like, the first surgery was like 8 hours long, and I've been there for like days, and you know, had to recover and stuff like that. So I knew that I wanted to be in the medical field, and my dream is actually to become a doctor, be there for people, and I want to be able to connect with patients more. So I applied to nursing school. So nursing school here is 3 years, and then you get your bachelor's degree, and with those bachelor's degree I would be applying to Doctor of Nurse Practice, and that would probably take me 2 to 3 years as well. Yeah, so I thought like I wanted to go that way because I actually like the way nursing school is. Yeah, so 11th December I was gonna get to know that if I got accepted and where I got accepted and stuff like that. So I was not expecting to get accepted here at all. So I remember it was like 11:30. I checked my phone, like I kept on checking all day. Like, I woke up very early, like super early, kept on checking my phone because I didn't know which time we were gonna get to know the result, right? And yeah, so 11:30 I was like, let me just check, and that was the day my life, everything, like it all changed. I checked and it said I got accepted, and I was like, what? Like, what? And I was like, where did I get accepted? Like, where? And I checked, it said I got accepted in Sweden and where I live. And I was like, what? I kept on checking my phone all the time. I could not believe it. I actually could not believe it. what a relief. Like, I'm still speechless, as you can see. I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy. And yeah, I got to know about that, and honestly I prayed and I did everything, because everything in my life that has been happening actually made sense. I always wanted to be in the medical field, save lives. So I was doing a lot of research whilst I was doing homeschooling and stuff like that, and I was like, there's another way to become like a doctor or physician. A nurse practitioner is basically exactly like a physician. You basically can prescribe medicine, diagnose, you have your own patients, you can have your own clinic, you can have, it's all your own. To become a doctor of nurse practice, you need to basically go through nursing school, and nursing school here is 3 years, and you have your bachelor's degree, and then you can apply to DNP. And the fact that I got accepted to nursing school here is a very, like, it's a big achievement that allows me to accomplish my dreams, and that allows me to become a doctor, and that allows me to, yeah, do a lot of stuff. And my end goal is basically to become a doctor of nurse practice, and then be able to travel to all these poor countries and treat and help those children or the poor people who don't have stuff and who are ill. And yeah, that's my end goal, to travel around to help those people, because I've always wanted to help the ones in need, and it just feels amazing to get accepted to something you actually love doing and stuff like that. And it has given me a lot of hopes. When I was little, my biological father left and stuff like that, and all I got to hear was like, you're born for nothing, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. And obviously when you're a child, you would always like question, like, why was I even born in the first place? And all I kept on, like, you know, asking God was like, just like, it's enough, you know, it's enough, like, just show me a sign and something. So yeah, on that date, 11th December, was the day my question got answered. I was not born for nothing, I was born to save lives. That was something I wrote about in my picture. So if you want to see my journey, then follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on the post notification, because I will be posting a lot about like the medical field and talk about that and everything, like study tips and everything, whatever you want. So if you want to follow my journey from being a nursing student to becoming a doctor of nurse practice, then make sure you subscribe. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, I will be seeing you soon, next week, hopefully. I hope you all have an amazing day. Take care, everyone. Bye.